Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes with Mike. I'm your host, Michael Beckford. And allegedly, some of your favorite rappers like taking D. I'm just saying. Anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute.
This is 5 Minutes with Mike. Our news, our voice, our issues. Believe that.
Talking about I'm gay. Well, come bend that ass over there. Let me show you.
No, don't.
Don't feed it to the nigga.
All right, guys. Welcome back to the episode. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment below. Appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. This episode right here, man, is honestly an episode I've been wanting to do for a long time now. I kind of hinted at it in regards to the episode maybe a year and a half ago that I did with the whole Meek Mill Diddy stuff, but I kind of wanted to flesh it out a little bit more in regards to some of your favorite rappers and also a little bit on the history of rap music itself. So the history of rap music as a genre has been around for about 50 years or better now. Rap has always been seen as this industry of no matter what tone of rap, but it's always been, and of course we all know that not everybody knows, but rap is the birthplace of it came out of New York. But when you think about rap, it's always been, number one, a young man's sport for the most part. Number two, a masculine trending and or leaning type of genre. And number three, it was always about lyrical domination when it came down to storytelling. Okay? So those are kind of the top three things when you think of the birth of rap. You think of like smooth, we all know, smooth beats, clean beats, poetry. You think about Tupac Shakur, and rap in itself has had many different iterations from, just the it takes two to make a thing go right, oh boy. But and so you got the old school style rap, the Queen Latifah rap, you know what I'm saying, the rap of like the common sense type of rap, aka common, rap that's like, hey, let's, power to the people and on those things. And then in the 2000s, moving forward into the 2000s, you have the birthplace of the gangster rapper. Now this is like the most hardcore of where rap has been in a sense. And to another degree, you also have some drill music now, but we'll talk about that in a second as well. But the point of the matter is, around the time of the culture of quote unquote the gangster rap, which was birthed actually a little bit before 2000. My apologies. It was around that time of, obviously, you got the time of Tupac, you had the time of Ice Cube, you had a time of Snoop Dogg. These are all considered gangster rappers at their time. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at these rappers, you see just a form of masculinity, a form of hardness, a form of like, you ain't gonna F with me or you gonna get bodied. You know what I'm saying? And that's essentially what's in their lyrics. So you have this manner of like ultra male ego, ultra masculinity, ultra I am that nigga. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to these style rappers. And then you got, 50 Cent, all of it. I mean, you can name, there's, like I said, there's a whole thing when it comes down to the gangster rap and gangster rappers. Now, gangster rap itself, from that iteration of it, has slowed down a bit, but obviously it's not disappeared, because within the last few years you had sort of the birth of what we call drill music, which is just, to me,
Around your lady without raising a red flag. A homeboy would play video games, smoke, and chill. A homeboy is a nigga you can ride or die, and the one you sleep with on the low. Homeboys, available in ebook and paperback or wherever books are sold.
Let me tell you something. That's why I stopped messing with Kevin Gates, man. That nigga look weird, man. Yeah, first he told me he eat booty.
Kevin Gates eat booty.
And I was like, what? Now he say he drink pee.
I love for a woman to piss in my mouth. That's beautiful.
You never had that one done either?
What?
A woman piss in your mouth?
Yeah, I done had a woman pee in a cup while we was driving and I drunk it.
Oh, okay.
See, when you come to my house, nigga, you gonna have to goddamn use some paper plate. We gonna go to Walmart and get you some plastic folks. You ain't even welcome to the cookout, nigga. You old Jeffrey Dahmer ass nigga, man. You eat booty, you drink pee, you fuck on your cousin.
Trying to find out she my cousin, you heard me? But I ain't about to stop fucking with her. Shit, the pussy good and we click. Shit, I ain't grow up with you knowing you was my people. I don't get tired.
Man, look, man, you are disgusting, man. These niggas be weird with money, man. Something wrong with Kevin Gates, man. Y'all need to get him looked at. I know y'all ain't like, ooh, he drank pee, he gonna eat my pee. Baby, let me tell you something. It's so much bacteria, it's so much fungus in your pee, baby. You don't even drink no water. Your shit ain't clear. You got all that goddamn toxin in your shit. And then nigga talking about he drank that shit, you cool with that? Child, please. Kevin Gates, you ain't welcome to my house, bro. And I'm mad because I remember hitting the blunt behind Kevin Gates. Ugh. I remember when we were smoking, he say, hit that, bro. This shit good, bro. Hit that shit we got out there in Louisiana. Hit this shit, bro. I done hit this shit. And now I gotta go get a checkup because this nigga say he drinking piss. Man, what's going on with that nigga Kevin Gates, man? Yeah, I'm starting to get mixed feelings about this nigga, man. I'm talking about for real, man. What a nigga doing his private side, just stay on the private side. You don't need to disclose to the public. That ain't got nothing to do with your rap music. Y'all nigga be on the goddamn shit, talking too much shit, man, trying to go viral. You're looking weird, man. When your kids get old, they gonna see the shit that you say you doing. You gonna be walking around with no teeth in your mouth trying to explain. Baby, I ain't mean I drank pee. I was just saying that shit trying to get me some clout. It ain't pee though, bruh.
So you mean to tell me if you been fucking with somebody for 3 months, you heard me, everything beautiful, and your grandmother come tell you one day, you know that's your cousin. Y'all done got the hard part out the way. Why fuck up a good thing?
Y'all got to watch this shit, man. Kevin Gates tripping, man. Talking about he eat booty, drink pee. Now he say goddamn he done slept with his cousin. Man, what's next to come out? You done been with Lil Nas X, bro. You got something you want to tell us? You got something somebody been fondling with you? You done been with R. Kelly? What going on with you, Kevin Gates? I need to know. Come on out the gate, baby. Your last name Gates. You need to come on out the gates. Is your huh? I need to know. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. YouTube.com/Nino Brown 305. We the business.
I don't listen to that music. It's to me, it glorifies unaliving people, and I'm not about that, especially unaliving individuals that are within our community. You know what I'm saying? That looks like me. Like, I would never glorify something as gory as some of this stuff. I do not listen to 21 Savage. I don't like him. I do not like what he speaks. But listen, I'm a content creator. I'm a writer. I publish my works and stuff like that. So I do believe in free speech. So I do not believe in censoring people because of what their speech is. But I don't have to agree with the speech itself. And that's where I draw the line when it comes down to this drill shit. Okay, I don't believe in drill music because it's horrible. Now, it's one thing when you have, like I said, the gangster rapper that was more like, yeah, I'm me. I'm the, you know what I'm saying? I'm the thug. I did this. I did coke. You know, you had the J's of the world, right? Talked about what he did in Marcy Projects and all other stuff, to now, like, when the drill rappers, like, just, you know what I'm saying, off this nigga on the 33rd block in Chicago, and then I did this on the south side, and then I did, you know what I'm saying, just But at the end of the day, sticking to the subject matter at hand, where most of your favorite rappers like taking D, you start to see cracks in what we consider rap and the artists themselves throughout the years. You know, what are the cracks? You have an individual like Kanye West. he came out with a, you know what I'm saying, with a Gucci bag essentially, and you know, the book bag, and basically turned the head of what rap or a rapper is supposed to look like or be like. And then you had a Lil Wayne who obviously was also part of kind of that gangster rap thing with his, you know, this group, you know, the Hot Boys and things of that nature. Well, you know, years later, you know, he's wearing skinny jeans and things of that nature, and just making it cool. You don't have to necessarily wear these baggy ass jeans and, you know, big ass jerseys and stuff like that. That was, you know, the time of that particular era. So these are all cracks that form. So what I mean by that? Well, in the early 90s and 2000s, you would not catch a masculine rapper wearing wearing, first of all, a Gucci bag, which almost looks like a purse, and you definitely ain't gonna catch them with no damn skinny jeans. Okay, period. You're not. They gotta be baggy ass jeans, falling off their ass, showing, you know what I'm saying, showing their ass, showing their whatever, you know what I'm saying. But they are, you know, in at least in the mind of a listening audience, these guys are what we consider 100% straight, right? But there's been cracks. Say, for instance, you got a Kevin Gates in the world. Kevin Gates, for the past few years, there's been rumors swirling around his sexuality. You know what I'm saying? Swirling around. And, you know, he you know, Kevin Gates, as I've seen him in interviews with The Breakfast Club and other things, he kind of gives this aura of, you know, gender fluidity, which is cool. Great. Do you. But then you also have situations like Lil Baby. Lil Baby, you know, he, you know, grew up in Atlanta, you know, from Atlanta, all that stuff. But you notice that his clothing over time has kind of changed a bit. And he was caught wearing these shorts, essentially. And it just did not look good. Like, and not only that, that wasn't his most embarrassing moment. His most embarrassing moment was when Lil Baby was at this white party, and this individual, I think his name was Dave Rubin, whoever this particular rich billionaire, was basically riding his back. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, that was the biggest part. That was the biggest thing that honestly leveled Lil Baby's credibility. Like, literally, it was the talk of the town, essentially. Like, everybody was talking about that moment. Like, nigga, you supposed to be a gangster rapper, essentially, or this hard ass nigga. Like, why the fuck you letting this white dude, you know, on your back, and you smiling and cracking it up, you know, just cheesing with him? Okay, that's one moment. Another moment, some years ago, you guys can look this up on YouTube. This moment is Lil Wayne and Da Baby. I'm talking, and not Da Baby, D-A-B, baby, but I'm talking about, man, I'm sorry, wait a minute. Lil Wayne and Baby. Too many freaking babies, okay? Y'all some grown-ass man calling yourselves babies. But anyway, Lil Wayne and Baby, the one from Cash Money Records, the CEO of Cash Money Records, there is a video, and this was a younger Lil Wayne at the time, of them two, you know, locking lips. Lil Wayne and Baby. This is not alleged. This is real life stuff. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, you know, they was into, you know, but it was a quick little locking of lips. You know what I'm saying? And this happened some years ago. And I remember, you know, in school, I was in school at the time that happened. There was that, you know, rumors swirling. Are these niggas gay? You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. And now we have, you know, Boston Richie. Allegedly, which not too much alleged in it, but I mean, hey, I gotta say it for the sake of legal purposes. Allegedly, you know, he had his girlfriend is to get him a little, you know, a little adult toy of the male version, if you know what I mean, to, you know, get some kind of, you know, get some pleasure in his back door. And he was according to the text messages, pretty happy about getting that particular adult toy, you know? And which, my opinion, the girlfriend was dead wrong for exposing, quote unquote, exposing, well, ex-girlfriend now, exposing Boston Richie for this. But at the same time, for the point of this discussion, you have had the rappers all throughout the years that have shown these high intense expressions of masculinity, while at the same time we've started to see cracks. Your favorite rappers, in some cases, like taking D, they just can't talk about it. And you know, I remember when the rapper what's his name, Young Thug, yes, Young Thug was wearing dresses. Now, Young Thug got a couple different baby mamas and a lot of kids, but he claims, because I mean, listen, you watch a man you see a man in a dress, he claims that he is not affiliated with the LGBT community. I claim the nigga lying, but anyway, I don't know his life, but bro, you from Atlanta, you wearing a dress, yeah, that part. But these are, like I said, cracks when it comes down to this hyper masculinity that we've all come to see and love. And then what happens? You have a situation, like I said, like a Boston Richie, a Kevin Gates, which apparently there's also been rumors of a Kevin Gates and Young Boy connection, which I also did a video in regards to Young Boy last year when he was, you know, on stage playing in his homeboy's hair, you know. Anyway, Young Boy fans are very serious, so I'm not going to say too much about Young Boy. You can watch that video as well. Just look it up. But it is a video I did on Young Boy in regards to that particular matter. So when it comes down to these rappers like a Kevin Gates, like a Lil Baby, like many others that are obviously still in the closet, one of the biggest ones, he's pretty much out of the closet, Diddy, that's currently in jail right now. But when it comes down to these particular rappers, Meek Mill, another example, they've, you know, like I said, a lot of these rappers are taking D. Now, in order to uphold a particular image, whether that image means that they're supposed to look and feel like this straight masculine dude, they're going to do everything in their power to keep that image, if that's what they're wanting to do. But for the most part, the rap game has changed. And what we believe to be an individual that is just this masculine hard dude, honestly, it goes out the window. Because most likely your favorite rapper that you listen to, aspire to, want to be like, whether that rapper was from the 2000s or the 2020s today, whether that your favorite rapper, which there's also been questions about Tupac's sexuality as well, by the way. But either way, whatever era that your favorite rapper may have been in, he may have been in a closet. Just straight up. No matter what era that your favorite rapper may have come from. And let's not even talk about these YNs on that drill music. Because half of them that's doing that drill music is probably drilling each other too. All right, guys. Thank you for listening to this episode and watching 5 Minutes with Mike. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. And who is your favorite rapper that you think could be on a DL?